I would like to discuss a subject today which I believe that if you understand the fundamental concept behind it, your life will be completely different. It says by general studies that people in general are confirmed pessimists. And they figure that because they look at things from the bad side, therefore, they wouldn't be disappointed when it happens. It makes it easier for them. But it really doesn't make sense to go through the motions of existence if one doesn't appreciate as much of it as possible. It doesn't make sense at all. There's an expert by the name of Martin Seligman, and he extensively researched learned optimism. And this is what he says: the optimistic thinkers tend to see negative events as temporary and related to specific events outside their control. Pessimistic, however, the people who are pessimists in general, they tend to see negative events as permanent, pervasive, and always their fault. So when it comes to positive events, however, the optimist and the pessimist trade places. The optimists, they see good things as the result of permanent, lasting qualities of themselves. I did well, they say on the project, because I'm smart. Conversely, however, the pessimists view them as temporary. It's a chance of events outside of my control. I just got lucky. That's what they say. And so when an optimist flunks a test or they mess up in some kind of project, they assign that blame for the outside factors, something which is not within them, because they believe that the good outcomes are within their control and the bad are flukes. They tend to work harder on achieving their goal. Conversely, however, the pessimists, they tend to blame themselves, and then they say, what's the use of trying? Why should I go at it one more time? So here's a suggestion. If you want to go from being a pessimist to becoming an optimist, all you have to do is change your explanatory style, which means the way you explain the good and the bad things that happen. Because the optimists tend to have happier life and often a much greater relationship and better relationship with their family members. They stick to things longer and become better over a period of time because they have a greater chance of success. It's interesting, there was a study of 200 Harvard undergraduates, and this study lasted over 40 years. And saying about having a positive attitude at 20 was a predictor of good health at 65, while those who were highly pessimistic at 20, they tended at 65 to be dead, no more alive. And amazing. There's also a research by David Myers, quite a known person, as the key variable in happiness, and those variables, nothing to do with race, gender, age, or class. There were no predictors whatsoever, but it was about the person that they were. So here's what you need to remember. Optimism is really a verb, not a noun. The more we do it, the better we feel about it. The situation that you're in is temporary. It is confined to this one thing, and it is outside of your control. Let it go and live the life that you deserve to live, because optimism is a verb and not a noun. If you like what you've heard, please let us know by leaving a comment below. We would really appreciate it if you would be kind enough to like, share, and even subscribe. Feel free to follow us also on Facebook. Thank you for your support.